Hello, Seasonal Vantage Insiders, Alex here. So today is 5th of January 2026. It is the start of a new year. Okay, so school has started. Okay, I'm back to waking up at 5:30 a.m. in the morning. Okay, then I will send my girl to school. But normally after that, okay, I will go back to sleep again. Okay, so yeah, so I will still need to get some rest first. Okay, so then I start my day. And anyway, all right, just to let you know that okay, it is a new year. So a new term has started. Of course, the financial market, it is also a brand new year again. So first thing first, okay, just want to let you know that the 2026, the first quarter, January to March, okay, the seasonal data sheet, it is out. So prior to that, I said that we are using last year, January data as interim, but right now, the data vendor has already provided me the data. Okay, I've worked the data. Okay, so it is done. So if you go to the members area, okay, log into the members site over there. Under the SEV reports over there, you can see that it's updated to January to March 26. You click inside. So you can see that the data sheet, okay, the bullish stocks, bullish ETF, bearish stocks, bearish ETF, January to March, it is inside. So which means that, okay, as of now, okay, if you screen using the alpha bot, okay, it'll be based on this latest data as well. Okay, so the previous quarter, okay, the fourth quarter of last year, I will still put it there for around 2 weeks. Then after that, I will take it down already. So to make this page less cluttered. Okay. So this is the announcement over there. So you can see over there, the data sheet. Okay, it is over here. It's already updated. So later we will go through that again. And regarding the web base, okay, if you go back to the web base, I have not updated yet. So please give me some time, okay, maybe another few more days, okay, to update into the web database. So as I mentioned, okay, web database is actually very useful, okay, if you don't want to log into, not say log into, if you don't want to open the spreadsheet, the data sheet, you can just log into the web base, so you can see on the go. Is more easily accessible at one glance. So do make use of the web base, but again, give me some time to update. Once I've updated, I will let you know again. And also the OHPC, the 100% also working on it. Okay, so just give me some time also within the next one to 2 days. Then I will let you guys know, because the data is not like simply I copy and paste and just give it to you like that. Okay, I still need to work on the data, so I need to do some work. Okay, it's not as easy as copy the data from my data vendor and send it to you. So to make it more readable, okay, more digestible, and more easily actionable as well. Okay, so this is the web database and such, and the OHPC I already mentioned already. Okay, so if you, okay, before I continue also, just to let you know, okay, that at the end of the month, because it is the start of the year, typically, okay, MarketWise Asia, we will host a in-person event. So the latest in-person event that is coming up, okay, will be the Trading Carnival, okay, that is sponsored by Plus 500, okay. The key thing is, okay, the date is 31st of January. It is the end of the month. It is a Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Suntec as usual. Okay, so there is a VIP ticket and also a free general ticket as well, because, okay, you guys are SVI members, okay. I will give some of you limited to 30 tickets, okay, to the VIP tickets. Okay, so all you have to do, okay, before I go into that, okay, let you know that, okay, of course, as usual, there'll be goodie bags, there will be promotion, okay, AirPods Pro, lucky draw, okay, and then market outlook for the start of the year. Typically, okay, at the start of the year, investors, traders, okay, like to hear, okay, the market outlook for the year. And we have, for this coming event, we have Jay Tun. I mean that a lot of you guys should know him. He's one of the resident speakers as well. Okay, we have a Lammer, okay, from Plus 500. We have Alvin Chow, and we also have Chloe Lin, okay, from the Arigato Investor. This is the first time, okay, she's speaking for MarketWise Asia. So these are the speakers. Okay, so all you have to do, it is just to click on the register now button. Okay, So we brought to the event bright, okay, here, okay, and there is this VIP access pass. You can see that it is stated as $18, okay. So I'm going to give it to you for free. You just go to the enter coupon code here, okay. Just type, okay, capital letter, okay, TCSVI, okay, 26, right? TCSVI26. You click on apply. Then it is $0, and then you go and check out. Maximum is up to 2 tickets, okay. All right, so I don't want people to abuse this, okay. So maximum to 2 tickets, okay. The general admission also to 2 tickets, okay. If you want to register more, you just add on again and register in, because there are some people who like to add 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ticket, that kind of thing. Then in the end they never come, okay. It's like waste ticket. So I put it to only maximum 2 tickets, okay. So VIP access pass, okay, it is 0, okay. So again, limited to 30 packs only. So if you please only register if you can come, okay. If you register already, you can't come, okay, realize that you can't come, okay, please release the ticket, because this is really a paid ticket, okay, because there are people really paid for $18 to get access to this VIP pass, okay. So in case you are not aware, okay, for the VIP pass, you have a dedicated VIP fast track, okay, registration counter. So you don't have to queue, and you just go to the VIP counter. You get exclusive front row, okay, and center seating, so you get the best view, okay, and have full access, okay, to the speakers deck as well, and you are guaranteed a goodie bag. So if you come a little bit later, that is fine, because you are guaranteed a goodie bag, okay. So I will also put this link, okay, in the latest post for today, so you can check it out, the link to register and the coupon code as well. All right, so one last announcement over there, okay. So tonight there won't be any public live stream. So as I mentioned, if I want to do a live stream again, most probably I will do it on a Tuesday evening. That's at night at 10:30 p.m. as usual, because I have to do the SVI and the Facebook Live, okay, and it is a bit quite tough for me, okay, to juggle so many things. So most probably I will do the public live stream tomorrow, okay, at 10:30 p.m. Okay, all right. So yeah, so tonight, Monday from 2026, there won't be any public live stream on a Monday. It will be shifted to a Tuesday if there is, okay, live stream. Okay, so that is all for the announcement today. So let's head back to the members area and have a recap of what I mentioned last week. Okay, the last week of 2025. So we go back to the members area over there, the latest post over here. Okay. So before I go into that, okay, there are a few people who ask me where to get the market scope indicator. So actually, if you go to the masterclass, okay, over there, all right. So this one, as I mentioned, right, the technical analysis that actually works, how to read, plan, and execute with confidence, right? Inside here, there is this link over there. This is not a public TradingView link. So if you search for market scope in TradingView, you won't be able to find this one here. So head over there, okay, and add this to your favorite indicator, and you'll be able to access the indicator. Okay, other than this, okay, you can also go to the webinar tab over there, okay, during the in-person gathering during the SVI Connect night, okay. All right, I actually mentioned this inside, okay. You can actually download the SVI Connect night PDF. Inside there will be the QR code for you to scan for the market scope indicator as well, okay. All right, so this is it for this, okay. So let me see what I want to say mention. Okay, so this is it. So head back to the members area over there, the latest post here. Okay, have a recap on what I mentioned. Okay, this is on the 29th of December over there. Okay, so last week, okay, before the end of the year, I mentioned that the watch list. Okay, I mentioned about the EWZ, FXI, and the EEM. This is the emerging market, and all three of them eventually did pretty well over there. So I do not know how many of you actually enter into either one of these. If you enter either one of these, okay, I would suggest, okay, not suggest, I mean, I will encourage you guys to share in the members success, whether you are in the free SVI group or in the paid alpha group as well, whatever it is, okay? All right, so let's have a recap over there. FXI, since I'm already here, okay, so when I first mentioned, it was, where is it? It was somewhere around here, right? Yeah, somewhere around here. Okay, so this is a market scope indicator, like I can see over there. Okay, so after that, boom, okay, on Friday, or not on Friday, okay, on Friday, yeah, on Friday itself, okay, it has a surge up of 4%. Okay, all right, so again, based on the options flow, it is quite accurate also. Okay, I mentioned that there was a potential star reversal signal here, and the options flow was actually pretty much bullish as well. So it takes some time, okay, to work out, but boom, it went up. So I have already exited FXI. This is the large cap ETF as a proxy for the Hang Seng Index as well. Okay, the other one, okay, it is actually the EEM. I did not enter into that because I only chose to enter FXI. So EEM also did extremely well as well. When I first mentioned, it was somewhere around here. Okay, it was somewhere around here, okay, and then go up all the way, okay. If you, even if you hold it, okay, you should have at least 1.5 R of profit. So if you are still holding it, okay, I suggest that, you know, do exit or take some profit off the table. Okay, and the other, and you can see that, okay, this, the Elder Force with ATR channel, there's a red dot. So it, short-term wise, it is a little bit overbought. Okay, if you do have profit, you should exit. And there was a member who asked, okay, Alex, you didn't talk about the Elder Force Index with ATR channel. Yes, the last time I mentioned, it was quite some time ago during one of the gathering session. Okay, I did not actually did a master class on this. Okay, so I will do a masterclass or video on you really soon, okay? And then I will share with you guys, okay? All right, so this is that, okay? And the other one that it is actually the EWZ. This is the Brazil ETF, okay? And I did not enter that prior to that. It is because price actually, when I saw it, it actually dropped again, okay, before it go up higher, okay? So I didn't enter that, but eventually you can see that price also went higher, also now above the central pivot range. So this year, okay, because it's the start of the month and also the start of the year as well, okay, I repeat, start of the month and start of the year, there will be a new monthly, okay, CPR, central pivot range, okay, for the month, January, and also for the year, CPR as well, okay, so you can see that this is the gray dot over there. This is the yearly pivot. So yearly CPR over there. Like you can, if you are using the market scope indicator, you can feel free to change the color if you want to. So okay, all right. So this is that. Okay, so this is this. Okay, and let's have a recap of the seasonal trend. Okay, just to let you know, so for those who are inside the SVI Alpha bot membership over there, okay, under the seasonal trend, you can see that I have already uploaded them into the seasonal trend so-called chat, okay, here as well. Okay, this is courtesy of Zhihao lah. So he did this for me, okay, all right, so I really appreciate that. Okay, so you can see that, okay, this is the midterm. It is inside here. There's also a date to tell you the range that we are in right now. So like I mentioned, typically I use Sunday to Sunday. So 4th to 11th of January. Okay, so by right, okay, based on the past seasonal trend, based on the midterm election year cycle over the past 19 cycle years, okay, this year 2026 is actually the midterm election year. Okay, you can see that, you know, based on historical data, okay, historically it is not so bullish, okay, until the end of January. Okay, so this is the standard and Nasdaq, Russell 2000, dollar index, treasury bonds, gold, silver. I also added in crude oil, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Okay, even the German index DAX I also put in. Okay, and the Nikkei 225 as well, and Hang Seng seasonal trend, as well as the Singapore seasonal trend as well. Okay, it is all inside. And based on the options flow from last week, okay, This week I've already posted the latest one. So let's head back to previous week was actually 29. So you can see that actually it is also pretty much accurate. Okay. Yeah. So this is done by the AI. Okay. So again, even though it is strong bullish momentum over there. So, okay. So typically, okay, I like to see, okay, what is the quick flow and all this lah. Okay. All right. From neutral bullish to have completion bias. Okay. So this is silver. Okay. Last week was a downturn, but you can see that not how can I mention this? This is not okay, sorry, not that accurate for gold, but the rest pretty much accurate. So this is for gold. Okay, let me see. Take a look at gold. Last week was a down week for the silver and gold as well. Yeah, yeah. So last week Monday, down a little bit, then hovering at consolidation. Today it is up over there. So you can see that for gold, it is above the CPR level because it is the start of the year. But I'll a little bit cautious of gold over there. So this is for gold. This is gold and energy. Okay, energy. I see it's correct. Did I see the wrong date? Yes, it should be correct. Okay, so this is energy sector over there. Overall bullish accumulation. Okay, all right, but I also do look at the 0 to 9 lah. So I was a little bit cautious, but of course by now you should know. Okay, you should know that because of the US attack the Venezuela. Okay, again, I don't want to talk about the geopolitical thing, but of course, whatever the US are doing, they have their so-called self-interest. Okay, so prior to that, you can see that I was also a bit wondering how come gold had, so the XLE energy sector had a surge last Friday. So of course, in hindsight, this could be due to the attack of the Venezuela, okay, by the US, and of course, on the paper, on the surface, it says that it is to deal with the drugs, the narco terrorism, etc. But I don't think so lah. It is more on the oil and also trying to reduce the influence of Russia and China, okay, on the oil as well, okay, and between the trading partners between oil, between China and Venezuela as well over there. So this is XLE. So prior to that, I also actually mentioned this. Okay, you can see from the SVI Alpha group over there under the signal board over there. Under signal board, I mentioned about the DVN energy, Devon energy over there. Okay, it also did pretty well because it's under the energy sector. I was also quite surprised. How come yesterday, or not yesterday, on Friday, there was a surge as well. So this is also right now under quite good profit as well. Okay, so this is Devon energy. So again, these are based on the screening. Okay, these are based on the screening from the SVI Alpha board as well. So when I see some signal that I think is pretty much okay, I'm looking at, okay, I will post it into the signal. But it doesn't mean that, it is for you to copy. I mean, that is something that I'm looking at, okay? Like I mentioned, this is for screen result, not trading advice over here. So this is for Devon energy, okay? And the rest over there, where is it? The options flow. Let's head over to the date over there. Okay, XLE, and then TLT, and then what is it? Bitcoin. Okay, so bullish, but 0 to 90 TE, it is not exactly that bullish lah. Okay, so it's a bit more difficult to trade. So it is all there. Okay, so I think let's just head to the latest one. Okay, don't waste the time. I think latest I already posted over there already. Okay, so for gold, I already posted. Okay, I'll go through very quickly because I think those who are inside the SVI board, you can slowly read through. But for gold, okay, even though, okay, based on the AI interpretation, okay, it is strong bullish momentum. But okay, but I want to let you know that this is the 29th. Sorry, this is the 29th. Keep reading that. Sure, the 5th. Okay, this is the 5th one. Sorry, this is the 5th one. Even though it is bullish, okay, still bullish. It is a bit stalling. So even though it is still net positive premium, net delta, it is still positive. Okay, but you can see that the 0 to 9 DTE short term wise, okay, for the next 1 or 2 weeks or so, it is actually negative delta, okay, and then a quick read over there, there is explosive burst of whale call buying during Christmas 2 weeks ago, but coming week, okay, is not so significant. So the momentum has stopped significantly. So I will be a little bit cautious lah, okay. All right, so not that bullish for now, even though you can see that the longer term now, it is still bullish, but you know, I'm more interested in the shorter term, okay. So shorter term for the next 1 2 weeks, okay, it might stop, it might range, okay, might consolidate, not so bullish. So for gold, silver, okay, it is a little bit more bullish, but you can see that the 0 to 9 DTE also saying the same story, not so bullish. In fact, the delta directional it is actually bearish. Okay, once again, structurally bullish in the long term, but tactically cautious in the near term. Okay, for XLEY Energy, okay, it is short term wise. Okay, you can see that it is bullish. Okay, 0 to 9 DTE is a positive delta. Net premium is, even though it's like flat, okay, but the delta is actually positive. So looking at the 0 to 9 DTE, okay. All right, and then for the TLT, I don't really want to talk so much about that. Okay, Bitcoin, all right, the premium is negative. Delta, it is also negative. See, 0 to 9 DTE, it is negative. 10 to 60 days, it is also negative. So I will be a little bit cautious on Bitcoin. So it is a bearish lean. Okay. All right. You can see that, you know, there's a heavy insti downside speculation in the final week of December. Okay. All right. So, fresh positioning is concentrated in the 10 to 60 days. Okay. So it's suggesting the market is bracing for a mid-January volatility. Okay. So there could be some downside or some volatility. Okay, and you can see that the January 16, the put wall, okay, so it is the put, okay, it is a downside hedging, so it could be have some downside to go up, so please be a little bit cautious. So for the Ethereum, okay, it is also the same story, okay, even though overall, okay, it is net positive premium and net delta, okay, but you can see that the 0 to 9 DTE, it is quite bearish in the negative delta reading. Okay, all right, the 10 to 60 days, it is kind of flat and balanced. Okay, so once again, you know, this is from shifted decisively. Okay, all right, in late December, okay, to a bullish surplus. Okay, but overall, okay, the nearer term, you think you need to be a little more cautious. All right, so this is FXI large cap ETF. Okay, I typically like to see those with 0 to 9 is positive, then 10 to 60 days also positive. So it gives me more confidence that there could be more upside to go lah. So as of this case, you can see that the net premium is positive, delta and balance, it is also positive as well. So it is still positive, but okay, the momentum has lessened already. So again, be a little bit more cautious. Okay, all right. So you can see that, you know, the long term picture is bullish, but immediately, you know, short term, okay, has flipped defensively. Okay, all right, as in the momentum is not as strong as 2 weeks ago already. Okay, so as you can see over there, as I mentioned, FXI has already gone up quite a bit already. Okay, now I want to more focus on the indices. Okay, indices is something that I'm a little bit more cautious. Okay, all right, the key thing is indices. So for the Russell 2000 IWM, right, so it is cautiously bullish. Okay, all right. Even though it is still net premium is positive, it is still delta is still positive, okay, and the 0 to 9 is positive, okay. But if you read at the quick read, okay, the context is actually defensive by selling the January puts. So rather than it is like asking for buy call, it is more of a sell put. So it is still generally defensive, okay. All right, so this is the only one indices that is bullish. But if you look at the QQQ, that is the Nasdaq 100, okay. All right, even though the premium is positive, delta is positive, right? Okay, the DTE mix, okay, the 0 to 9 is negative, 10 to 60 days is also negative. So the short term wise, okay, it seems like there is a so-called the pullback, okay, right, guarding against a January, February pullback. So it's more defensive short term, even though longer term, that could be more positive, okay? Because the overall here is based on the 0 to 180 days DTE together, okay? All right, so need to be a little bit more careful. So short-term wise, it is actually not so good, huh? All right, and then for the S&P, it is the same as well. Premium is positive, but delta, it is slightly negative. And the 0 to 9 and 10 to 60 days DTE, it is also negative as well. So as such, okay, I would be a little bit more defensive. I wouldn't be buying this week. I wouldn't be buying this week. So even though, okay, all right, so the clear divergence in time frame, okay, rushing to buy fresh protection at the 700 strike, etc. So even though, all right, you can see here on the chart, okay, that the S&P futures right now is slightly positive, and we are at the CPR level right now, okay. I have this feeling that maybe price can just rebound a little bit high and then go down, okay. Again, I could be wrong, okay. Please don't quote me, this is just my gut feel, okay. All right, but overall, long-term wise, we are still uptrend. You can see that this is the last year yearly CPR. This year, the yearly CPR, it is over here. We are still above the yearly CPR, but short-term wise, there could be some downside. Okay, so even though the S&P futures, NASDAQ, it is all at the CPR level over there, but I am a little bit cautious. Okay, I don't mind trying to go for a short position just to test water. Okay, all right, so again, I could be wrong. Shorting, like I said, is inherently more difficult because we are in an overall bullish uptrend. Okay, I'm okay to try this week for a speculative short. Okay, all right. This is based on my discretionary view, okay? Right, because if you actually use the board and screen, okay, if you use the board and screen, right, okay, you can see that, okay, the bull or, in fact, there is a lot of bullish signal over there, okay? In fact, there is a lot of bullish signal, a lot, I think about 60, if I'm not mistaken. So quite a bit, so it's quite a bit, yeah, quite a bit, okay? So again, if you are using the board, okay, focus on the bigger company first before you go down to the smaller company, okay? So as I mentioned, okay, right, based on the seasonal trend, mid-year seasonal trend over there, okay, midterm election, it tends to be a little bit more bearish. Okay, once again, I mentioned during the gathering session, it doesn't mean that price is going to crash down, okay? It is just that, okay, the best time to buy, okay, it is at the bottom over there, end of January. So during this period, okay, it could be ranging, it could have a slight pullback, or it could have a deep pullback. Nobody knows. It just tells us that the market is a little bit weaker. So focus on the peak and the trough, okay, to time the buying opportunity. So which means that, okay, the opportunity to buy will be in mid-April, okay. All right, the opportunity to buy will be in late September, that kind of thing, okay. Or the opportunity to offload your equities will be in the mid-April as well, that kind of thing, okay. So this is how you read it, okay. So with that, okay, I'm a little bit more cautious, okay. So if you actually use the board and screen over there, the SVI Alpha board, okay, you can see that for the bear signal, there isn't any bear signal at this point in time. There is lah, but it is a little bit too small cap for me, so I'm not so-called pleased with the price action, so I won't be touching that. So you want to take a look, you can, but I won't be looking at that. Okay, instead, okay, I go back to the default data sheet over there. So you can see that the bearish stocks data over there. So you can see that this week is 4th to 11th of January. So you can actually filter 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, okay. All right, 12 is not inside within this week, okay. You can see that this is all the bearish stocks over there. So I am only interested, in fact, I saw this, okay, AstraZeneca, okay, I went through this, I browsed through some of these stocks over there, okay. So this AstraZeneca, it is 9 Jan to 9 February, about 1 month, okay. So the winning rate is 91% for the past 11 years, okay. Average profit, it is about 3% under the healthcare stock over there. So if you take a look at AZN over here. Okay, AZN over there. Okay, so you can see that it has been going higher for a period of time. Okay, and nearly the all-time, is it all-time high? Yeah, all-time high over there. Is it all-time high? Let me see again. Confirm, yes, okay. So this is AZN, but you can see that the momentum, it is actually waning already. So you can see that while it is actually going higher and higher and higher, right? But you know, the Elder Force Index is showing, okay, bearish divergence. Again, this is not a timing tool. It just tells you that possibly, okay, that it is the momentum is weaker already. It is weaker already. Okay, so the earnings, it is on the 10th of February. Still got some time, okay, for us to do a swing trade if we wanted to. Okay, so even though there's no signal, like, you know, if you take a look at the daily time frame, okay, if you take a look at the time frame, okay, the one that have wash and rinse, okay, it is from here. This is the bar where price closed above the previous day high over there, somewhere around here, okay. All right, you can see that, you know, it has been so-called triggered for the last few days already, okay, and right now it is hovering at the CPR level, okay. And if you go back to the 2-day time frame, okay, yeah, all right, so 2-day, which I tend to look at as well to so-called to reduce the noise. The wash and rinse also somewhere around here, okay, over here, okay, and then on Friday just triggered the wash and rinse trigger only. Okay, so for this coming week, I am actually not looking to buy. I'm staying more defensive. So as I mentioned, okay, I am not looking for the highest profit, okay, the best return, okay. So I'm okay not to trade, okay. So if you think that, hey, how come there's no bullish signal today, this is my discretionary view, okay. As I mentioned, I'm a data provider. So if you think that, you know, the market is still continuing to go higher, then make use of the bullish data or alpha board over there. You can look at the stock, whichever that you wanted to look at. You can try for a long, okay. But for me, okay, I'm looking to try a more speculative trade, maybe just one shot and that's it, okay. I'm not trying to go aggressively long. So, you know, just one shot position. If I lose it, okay, it is still perfectly fine for me. Okay, so this is AZN. So let's see whether price really do come down for the next coming 1 or 2 weeks or so. So the only watch list that I have for this week, it is actually a bearish, okay, stock, okay, based on the seasonal trend stock, which is AstraZeneca, AZN, okay, AZN. All right, so that is all for today. So once again, I mentioned that there will be most probably there will be live stream tomorrow for the public. So stay tuned for that. And then for the Trading Carnival, okay, do register for that. Okay, it is free. Okay, and then use the coupon code, which I will post it, okay, in the summary here as well. Okay, so with that, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys again.